Hello everyone, welcome to the vlog. As you can probably see, at least I sure hope you can, or possibly hear, we are in Farmer Fred's beautiful Peterbilt with his Wilson pace setter trailer behind us, and we are hauling the remnants, the last load of Farmer Fred's wheat crop from last year down to be sold. So that is both a good and a bad thing. As I was talking about last vlog, the farm was for sale. There is a possible deal in place for the farm, and as such, Fred is making arrangements. And one of those arrangements is getting rid of the last year's crop, and also selling this rig. He's going to need the money, of course, just like from the sale of the property, for his hospice care. Well, that was good timing to get to the railroad, wasn't it? Now, if only those gates would go up. Beautiful. There's the farmyard where we've been staying at. And later on today I will be working on getting all of my belongings set up and ready to be transported out of here. I'm looking at renting a low loader trailer, a low boy, and putting all of my vehicles aboard it, except for, of course, my cab over, which will pull it, and that will allow me to take everything with me in a single trip. The downside to that, of course, is that the rental for such a trailer isn't exactly cheap, but I don't know, it's probably no more expensive than paying someone to transport transport me back here for another load, or figuring out some way to do it, some other way to do it. One thought that I had was to get a trailer hitch mounted to the back of the cab over and make a few trips, one of which would have the pickup truck on our little flatbed trailer being towed by the cab over. I think if I did it that way, I can get it done in 2 trips. Not have to pay anybody else for transport, just my own fuel costs and time. Alright, here's Gavilon, which is our destination. Where do I need to pull in here? Looks like that second driveway. You're probably confused as to, wait a minute, if this is the last load of his crop from last year, how come you don't want to know where to go already? Well, the answer to that one is because not everything went here. Just the wheat. And the wheat happens to be the last load. So I'm gonna hang up on you guys here for a little while, and I will be back after I've dealt with the folks here. And welcome back. That was pretty easy. Nice folks there. They, of course, are aware of what's going on with Fred, and they did something that a lot of places won't do. So when Fred contracted with Gavilan for that load, wheat was, the contract was written at a certain price for the wheat. But since then, the price of wheat has gone up a fair amount. They split the difference. They couldn't offer him the full current price. I don't understand the mechanics of why, but they were able to offer him quite a bit more than what the contract was for. And that will really help Fred get the care that he needs. And I'm glad that they were able to do that, and that they were good enough people to do that. I wish everyone was like that these days. So anyhow, we are just taking the rig over to drop it off at the new owners. Oh, phooey. Is he gonna be nice and let me out of here? Oh, too bad, I'm taking it, whether he wants to or not. Oh, and he's just gonna drive right up into me. Alright, let me get this sorted out. Sorry guys, I couldn't stop on the tracks like that. And that just reinforces what I was talking about, that I wish everybody was like that. My goodness. That guy, wow. Rude beyond all get out. He said I should have just stayed on the tracks and let him go by. And yeah, maybe I did make a mistake there and start going before I made absolutely sure that it was 100% clear. But he was taking his dear sweet time too, so I don't know. Regardless of whether I made a mistake or not, he didn't need to be so rude about it. All I did was ask him politely to back up 8 feet and let me finish making the corner. You know, just let me finish. This truck still isn't quite right. I think I had mentioned to you guys that it was in the shop back when we were driving the day cab, switching jobs, and I had seen it at the shop there. Well, whatever they did, they didn't fix it right, because she still doesn't want to accelerate correctly. And I do apologize for my coughing. There's also an exhaust leak in the truck somewhere. Yeah. Not the greatest. Well, there's where we spent our first week of nights. And now she's accelerating properly again. I just don't get it. Alright. And here's the reason I've kept you guys on to this point. rather than just bringing you back once I got here. Well, I wanted to chat for one, but this is the rig's new home. This place that always seems to be empty. Apparently, this farmyard is brand new, and they haven't brought a lot of equipment over here yet. They're still keeping most of it at their other yard, and this is more for expansion. Also, the buildings aren't completely finished yet. They don't have heat in them, for one, and not all of them have electricity yet. So that's why there hasn't been a whole lot of activity here. But I was told to just drive it in and shut it down and go ahead and leave it here. So that's what we're gonna do. She is a nice looking truck, and he's selling the trailer with it, so I'm not doing anything wrong by leaving that here too. Don't worry. But it is now over there that I must walk. So I will pick the camera back up and turn it on again when I get over there. Okay. Discussion time. Question time. I'm going to ask for everyone's opinion again. I have this little flatbed here. Now, all my little garden tractor gizmos will all fit on it. You know, lots of room, right? I think I could even fit all of them on it along with our new John Deere tractor that's over there in the other barn. Our new old John Deere, right? I think I could make it all fit on this trailer safely. And as you may remember, the camper has a rear hitch, so I can tow both at once. Which leaves me in the position of, do I put a hitch on to the Kenworth and make 2 trips? Hopefully 2 trips, possibly 3. If I cannot fit all the garden tractor equipment and the John Deere on the trailer at once, I would have to make a 3rd trip hauling the John Deere. So ideally, the first trip would be the pickup truck towing the trailer with both garden tractor and regular tractor on it over, unloading all of that at Dave's place, bringing the empty trailer back, loading the pickup onto the empty trailer, which will just barely fit if I measured correctly. Now I'm concerned. Yeah, I guess it does look like it will. But man, that's going to be a tight squeeze. Hooking the camper up to the back of the Kenworth, and then hooking this trailer with the pickup truck on it up to the back of the camper, and hauling that as a second load, and everything will be over there. Now, like I said, it could be a 3rd load, because if the garden tractor and the John Deere don't all fit together, I'd have to take those as 2 separate loads. I'm just wondering, should I spend the $9,000 it will cost to rent, that's including insurance, this lowboy trailer, and take everything in one trip? You know, I don't know why I didn't think of this already. Emily is in driver's education right now. But she's not gonna get, I don't think she's gonna pass before we have to leave. But if she does, I could have her drive the pickup truck, towing both trailers. Boy, that's a lot to ask of someone who just got their license, though, isn't it? You see my conundrum. So rather than creating a poll this time, I would just like everyone to leave their comments below, and let me know what you think. I'm not sure, even because of the way the lights are set up and the airbags and everything, how would I attach a hitch to this? And that's just a piece of sheet metal, basically. It's not structural with the lights on it. If that was a structural bar like the one in front of it, yeah, I could easily attach a hitch to it, but it's not. So, and it's, I guess I could attach it off of the frame rails. I don't know. I'm not skilled in that way. She is a nice old girl, though, isn't she? And yes, I'm aware I still have not washed anything. I do need to get pressure washer out here and take care of that. And I suppose, just for convenience sake, I should probably grab our tractor out and put it over with the rest of our gear, huh? This will be the first time you guys have heard it fired up. Are you ready? Yes, it is the electric start version. And she's loud. No cab will do that for you. But she shuts right down. So that's where we're at. And it really does look like we can fit everything. I think so. I mean, let's not forget, we've got the back of the pickup also. We can put the mower deck and the little sweeper cart there, which is light enough to pick up by hand, into the bed. Really, I can probably lift that as well. Put all three of those into the bed of the truck. And then just the tractor itself would have to be... So if I put that sideways, right up against the headboard here, and then loaded the John Deere rear end first, so that it was facing the tail of the trailer. Actually, no, I think I better load it front end first, just for weight balance, because of how this guy, how its weight is distributed. Yeah. Yeah, that's a plan. If it all fits. So that's gonna do it for today's vlog. I'm kind of down. I'm worried about Fred. I don't like this whole situation. He's treated Em and I so well that, you know, He almost feels like family. Alright. Thank you all for watching, and let me know what you think.